Well, it does seem as though YouTube is trying to hold down little old me, but that's not the big issue today. It's that the Carney cracks are getting bigger, they're turning into gaps, and those gaps, if elected, just might eat up Canada whole. Get it on! What is up, everybody? It's SGA coming to you from right here. Thank you so much for tuning into this video, and it's a little quick one. We are getting so close. We're a couple days out from the election, and what a big election this is going to turn out to be, as Canada as a whole, I think, is in the balance. So vote wisely, be on the right side of history. Let's bring it home for the Conservatives. Let's keep these Liberals out of our pockets for at least the next 4 years. Anyhow, I did want to say that I do believe that YouTube is throttling my stuff, as the first political video had, a couple hundred, 200 or 300 views. The next one had over 1,000. And then the following videos had tens, dozens. It just seems weird that the algorithms are not pushing out at least my content. Perhaps that's not the case. Maybe it is that the stuff is just that bad that nobody wants to view it. And in this case, both things can be true. We're going to tie into that a little later in the video. But if you do like this sort of content, if you like my stuff, if you like my style, please do hit that like button, hit that sub button, leave a comment in the comment section below. It'll help me out a lot. It'll make me feel better. And don't we all just need to feel a little bit better these days? Anyhow, I'm going to start this video off by saying something that I didn't think that I would ever end up saying, but I agree with something that Jagmeet Singh has said.
Just a couple months ago, he had approved this decision to target hardworking people, to exploit them, to engage in these predatory practices, and now he wants you to believe that as Prime Minister, he's going to fix this problem.
No.
That is just simply unbelievable. We can't believe that. Those aren't his priorities. He's not in it for you. He's in it for the company that he worked for.
And he's right. He is a liar. He's a cheat. He took business out of Canada months before he wanted to run for Prime Minister, and he now expects us to think that he is for Canada. He's not for Canada. He's for his business. He's even for China. He's even for the United States. Him and Trump are in business together on so many different levels. Look into it. And now he wants to essentially sell Canada off piece by piece to the highest bidder. And it seems like the Liberal Party is eating that up, unfortunately. But we move on, and here's where we get into the cracks turning into gaps, where Mark tries to make two things true at the same time, which are the complete opposites. That's not how it works, Mark. That's not how it works.
Today, President Trump and I spoke on the phone. We had a very constructive discussion, and we agreed to begin comprehensive negotiations about a new economic and security relationship between our two sovereign countries immediately following the federal election. I made it clear that I will be working very hard with my colleagues behind me. I will be working very hard over the next month to earn the right to represent Canada in those discussions. We've made progress. It's the beginning of negotiations. We will have comprehensive discussions on the broader economic partnership after the federal election. But this is the start of negotiations. We will see what the United States does on the 2nd of April. It is still the case, of course, that there are tariffs on a number of other Canadian goods. It was a very cordial, substantive call. This was a call between two leaders of their respective governments, between two sovereign nations. It was a call focused on, the spirit of the call was both cordial and focused on making progress.
He starts off by saying, oh, that first call a couple months ago went so well. It was just lovely. And they were leaders of sovereign nations just gabbing about. But we later find out this.
Hi, Mr. Carney, Mackenzie Gray with Global News. I think you've ducked Ashley and Laurence's question, so I just give you one opportunity again. Yes or no, did Mr. Trump bring up the 51st state in his call with you?
I said that he did.
I said that he did. But
God bless that reporter for asking that question again. And he didn't say that he called us the 51st state. That would mean he did not respect us as a sovereign nation. You clown. Look at those people in the background. Look at them just squirm. Look at him squirm every time that he has, just a rough question, and he just can't seem to handle it. He can't handle simple questions from reporters. He can't handle any kind of moderate pushback, yet he thinks he can withstand and go up against world leaders who have backbones. This guy's a little squirrel, and he will run away and do whatever he can to ingratiate himself and his donors. China, Brookfield, we can keep going. And lastly, want to end off on a bit of a funny one where every time I see this clip, it just draws me back to the Billy Madison scene at the end where they're finishing up their competition. Have a look.
Good morning. Bill Curry from the Globe and Mail. On the issue of ethics and transparency, Canada's ethics laws have been widely criticized as inadequate, particularly as a check on the Prime Minister's office and his powers. On access to information, the system is bogged down, excessive redactions. It's viewed as not working. Yet your platform is essentially silent on those two issues. So what commitments are you prepared to make to improve Canada's ethics regime and access to information system?
I think, Bill, you ask an important question. Yes, it's not in the platform. It's in my head. And so I will now, against the advice of my advisors, let it out of my head, which is I do think looking at access to information is quite important. The speed with which the information is provided, and as you say, the redactions that I think, I'm happy to commit to having a review of that, because I do find that, at least as an outsider, I've been an outsider until now, and as a consumer of it, that I sometimes can't always follow the process, if you will. So an objective review of that would serve Canadians well, regardless of the result of the election. Thank you.
Ethics?
Look,
I choose business ethics.
Mr. Gordon, the American business environment has fundamentally changed following the insider trading and savings and loan scandals. Explain business ethics and how they are applied today.
The ethics of business can be summarized in ethics are the thing about ethics.
Can you try telling me there are no comparisons between Carney and Mr. Gordon at the end of that scene? I don't know. It just makes me laugh. And sometimes that's all we have to do. And what we have to do to stay sane is laugh a little bit. So hopefully I've been able to do that for you today. Like I said, I don't know if it is YouTube slowing me down or if it is just that my stuff is that bad. And like I said, this is a situation where both things can be true at the same time. But if you do like this stuff, again, please help me out. Sub, as I am trying to hit 500 subs at some point. 1,000 would be ideal, but baby steps. Help me get to 500 subs by hitting that sub button, hit that like button, share this around. I actually saw that I got my first share on my last video, so that was nice to see. And yeah, leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what I can do to bring you content that you're looking for. That's it. Tis I, SG80, coming to you from right here. As always, stay healthy, stay safe, a lot of love. Until the next one, I'm out. Peace.